Hey, this is Mark Davis with Big Water Adventures. I want to talk to you for a moment about AquaTraction. Now, going on 2 months ago now, I had it installed in my boat, and I talked to the owner of the company, and my good friend Lee Buck is an installer in North Carolina at Buckshot Marine, and he had talked me into it after a year's worth of discussions, and probably not for the reasons that you think, but I'm glad that I did it. The reason I waited 2 months to talk about it is I wanted to get in the boat. I wanted to get the boat dirty, I wanted to get the boat bloody, I wanted to get the boat wet, because I know what they promised they were gonna do, and I wanted to see if it actually performed the way they said it would. Telling me that it's gonna look great, that's awesome. The colors are great, it makes your boat look pretty, it does all the things it's supposed to do. The lines are beautiful, it matches with the color contours, all of it is just unbelievable on the install. Quite frankly, that's important to a lot of people. I'm more of a function kind of guy. And when I started talking to Lee about why do I really need this stuff, it became comfort and safety, and then he got my attention. The best way I can tell you from a comfort perspective with this is when I'm standing up on the front deck or behind the helm station all day long, the difference on your feet is standing in a parking lot versus standing in your family room with the padding and the carpet and everything that you have to keep you comfortable. That's the whole point of it. When you multiply that over 8, 10, 12 hours a day out here in the blazing sun, I noticed immediately my knees, my back, less fatigue. It's just flat more comfortable to stand on this stuff. But then you get into what really caught my attention, the safety factor. Whether this stuff's wet, dry, got fish slime on it, blood, you're so much more sure-footed, especially if you've got something going on. If you're running from the front of the boat to the back, you see us do all the time if we got a fish on. If you're trying to get, the net, the gaff, trying to get the cameraman in position, this stuff is called AquaTraction for a reason. It's sticky. Sure footing, no matter whether it's wet, it's dry, or what your situation is, and it gives me much more stability and much more confidence if I'm coming from the dock into the boat, or running from the front to the back, or standing on the bow in 3-footers. When it was all said and done, I've been 2 months in this boat, dozen, 15, 18 trips. I've had it wet, I've had it bloody, I've had it dry, I've cleaned it, I've done everything to see what this stuff would do. It's as advertised. You need to check them out at aquatraction.com. And if you're around North Carolina, Buckshot Marine, my buddy Lee Buck, he'll take care of you. He sold me, and I'm glad he did.